Novak Djokovic used every bit of his experience, relentlessness, and fitness to beat a cramping Carlos Alcaraz 6-3, 5-7, 6-1, 6-1 at the French Open on Friday, and move one win away from a record 23rd Grand Slam title. The number 1 ranked Alcaraz produced one particularly brilliant shot, one that went viral within minutes and could be talked about for years, en route to claiming the second set of what at the time was a closely contested and thrilling showdown. That's because early in the third set, after nearly 2.5 hours of exertion and tension in 85-degree heat, at Court Philippe Chatrier Alcaraz's body began to lock up. First his hand began to cramp, then his legs. And so at 1-all Alcaraz needed to take a break and get treated by a trainer because it was not a changeover. Alcaraz was required to forfeit the following game and fell behind 2-1. From there it was pretty much all over. Djokovic, 36, was able to cruise to the finish against Alcaraz, 20. The widest age gap in a men's Grand Slam semi-final since 1991. It was the 45th Grand Slam semi-final for Djokovic, and the second for Alcaraz. Not this time. Instead, it is number 3 Djokovic who will meet number 4 Casper Ruud of Norway, or number 22 Alexander Zverev of Germany in Sunday's final. Ruud, a 2-time major runner-up last year, including in Paris, and Zverev, the runner-up at the 2020 US Open, were scheduled to play the second semi-final later Friday. Neither owns a major trophy. Djokovic is hoping to leave Roland Garros this year with his 3rd French Open title and his 23rd Slam championship overall, which would break a tie with rival Rafael Nadal for the most by a man in the history of tennis. Nadal was absent from the French Open this year because of a hip injury. That left most people focusing on 2 men over the past 2 weeks: Djokovic, who has won 10 of the past 19 majors, and Alcaraz, who won the US Open in September. Djokovic is one of the dominant figures in the sport's history. Alcaraz is considered its future. Djokovic was at his stretching, sliding best, whipping ground strokes that pushed Alcaraz all over the place. Alcaraz somehow chased just about everything down. His speed and instinct as good as there is. What might just be the shot of the year in men's tennis arrived at 1-all in the second set, having lured Alcaraz forward. Djokovic sent the ball toward the baseline. Many a player would have given up on the point and chosen to move on to the next, but Alcaraz gave chase, running with his back to the net, then sliding beyond the baseline, his left foot bending as he came to a halt, and spun his body around and out of the way, leaning backward in order to lace a forehand past Djokovic for a winner. As the crowd roared and rose for an ovation to celebrate the feat, Alcaraz raised his left hand and briefly jutted his index finger into the number 1 gesture. Everything changed in the third set though, when the scoreboard was updated without a point being played, reflecting that Djokovic now led 2-1 in that set. The crowd jeered and whistled and booed until Turut explained in French what was happening. From that moment onwards, Djokovic said it was a different match. So guys, hopefully you have liked this informative video, and if you liked this video, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for latest updates.